Namaskar. We have started our general financial rules related videos. In continuation of that, I will make videos into small headings. Now, general system of financial management. Some basic features we have already told. Now we are going to see rule by rule. Rule number 7. All monies received by or on behalf of the government, either as dues of government or for deposit. Dues are like revenue or capital account, all those things, and revenue is in public account. For deposit, remittance or otherwise, shall be brought into government account without delay in accordance with such general or special rules as may be issued. Department can also issue department instructions. And general rules are like when you receive money, nowadays all are online. There is no issue of going and remitting, because most of them have become Bharat Ghosh. It takes care of remittance immediately. You have to only download the receipt and attach to the file. But suppose you get by check. Normally cash is nowadays restricted. It is not allowed for larger transactions. But if it is received, that has to be remitted as soon as possible. What does it mean when you say as soon as possible? That is immediately, without any delay. Suppose let us say you get money on a Friday afternoon. So Saturday, Sunday is holiday. No problem. Monday you can remit it. But you get Friday morning itself. You should take every effort to remit into government account through bank, challan, etc. in the same day. That is what it means, as soon as possible. But it is, you can't say strictly this is the way. Let us say somebody is to collect on the field. So he goes to the field, collects and issues government receipt in GR6 or whatever it is, and he comes back to office from the field, maybe after 1 or 2 days. The moment he reaches, because in the field he may not have facility to remit in the bank, no issue, he can keep it. He has to remit to the accounts office or to the DDO or whoever it is, or directly he has to remit into the bank as soon as he reaches the place where bank is available. This is what it means. So it doesn't mean that you have to remit same day. If there is a possibility, you have to remit same day. If there is no possibility, because you are in the field, you cannot remit, you have to come all the way for remitting. Okay, the government doesn't say, no, you travel for remitting some 5,000 rupees, you spend 10,000 and come and remit. No. Once your tour is completed, you come back your station where you will have the bank connection, etc. There you have to remit immediately. You come back on a holiday, next working day you have to do. So that is why it doesn't say do it on the same day. But it should be done without delay. So if there is a delay, there should be a valid reason. Now I said in the field you are collecting. So 2-3 days later you come back. No issue. That 2-3 days delays are acceptable because you have no other means to remit immediately. But we cannot keep the money ideally without remitting. And normally there is another important point people should know. Department may collect money in whatever way, in their service or revenue as a tax or anything. Department spends also money, but they can't spend from the money collected. They have whatever collected should be remitted into bank account in the relevant head of, indicating the relevant head of account. And any expenditure you have to draw in a separate process, even assuming that you need to draw a cash. You can't use the cash collected as revenue. That is important point. The exemption is Department of Post. Postal Department has been given exemption. From the collected money, they can make payment also on whatever post office deposit or whatever it is. And jail, there also they can do. Like specifically, such permission will be given to the department to use the money collected for the expenditure. Finally it can be reconciled. But all other department cannot use revenue collected for their expenditure. Revenue collected should go into the government account, into the Consolidated Fund of India without any delay. And any expenditure on the same day also, you follow the normal procedure for approval, etc. If approval is there, you have to issue the check or whatever it is. If you have to draw the money, B-type check they call, DDO name it is. You send that check to the bank, or if it is PO payment, you will send the B-type check to PO. PO will draw and give you. That only you can use. You can't use the revenue collected. This is an important point. Now, all monies received by or deposited with any officer employed in connection with affairs of the union other than revenues. That means if it is other than revenues, normally it is a public account, provident fund, something like that. Any government public fund under series capital account series is more than 8,000. It starts from 8,001 or whatever it is, 8,000 plus. So in public, that is public money is raised or received. Public money raised is government takes money. So that should be paid into public account. So revenue should be paid into revenue account. This public money, provident fund kind of thing, any savings of the public will go into public. It is not a government money, it is public money. So it will go into the public account. That is rule number 8. Rule number 9. It is the duty of the department of the central government concerned to ensure that receipts and dues of government are correctly and promptly assessed, collected and duly credited to the consolidated fund or public account as the case may be. What does it mean? So department, suppose you take tax collecting department, it is the individual officer will be given some responsibility. They have to assess the dues from each assessee in a timely manner. There should be no scope for any delay. And you assess it and raise the demand and collect the money and remit into, credit into Consolidated Fund of India without any delay. If it is loans or public money, like Provident Fund, etc., yeah, you remit it into public account. So accounts we already discussed which account, etc. But so it is not that automatically something will come. If the department is vested with the collecting fund, they have to do the work in right earnest and assess the thing correctly in time without any delay. That is what is rule 9 says. Rule number 10. Controlling officer. For each office we will have controlling officer shall arrange to ensure reconciliation of the accounts. Not only his account, his subordinate account also with accounts officer, because you remit it. With that your work doesn't end. You have to check with accounts officer whether all these as per your file, whatever collected and remitted, whether they have gone into the relevant head of account. So month wise you have to reconcile with PA, accounts officer, pay and accounts officer, whatever you call, and make a certificate to that effect monthly or annually as may be decided by the department. But annually it is compulsory. Certain department it is done monthly also, because revenue thing they have to check every month, something like that. This is what is general system of financial management. Other smaller, I will make smaller videos so that it should not be a boring one, but subject wise I will do in a part by part. I will give correct heading. We will meet again. Thank you.